Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to send Calendly invitee details to other applications using API by Pabbly. So here I am using Calendly to manage my events, and my objective is that whenever a new invitee will be added in my Calendly account, then automatically the details of that invitee should be sent to any other application with the help of API by Pabbly. So we use API by Pabbly to set up connections between different applications which are not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect. So here I am going to use API by Pabbly to send the details from Calendly to other application that is not connected with Pabbly Connect directly. Okay, and if you want to learn how we are going to do that, then for that you have to follow me through the screen. So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step that how we can automatically send invitee details from Calendly to any other application with the help of API by Pabbly. So here I want to set up a connection between Calendly and another application which is not natively connected with Pabbly Connect. So how we are going to do that with the help of API by Pabbly. So API by Pabbly allows us to set connections between the applications that are not natively connected with Pabbly Connect to transfer the data from one application towards another automatically without manual efforts. So here for creating this connection, we have to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So Pabbly Connect will allow us to set up connections without any coding or programming skills. This is the home page of Pabbly Connect where we can reach by type the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are an existing user like me, you can directly click on sign in. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. And once you will do that, you will be able to create your free new account just in 2 minutes. And also when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, because I'm already an existing user, therefore currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is the all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. So to create the automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. Let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on this dashboard, we can find all of our workflows which we have created. And we can also create different folders over here to save our workflows separately. As you can see, I have multiple folders, so I have created them to save my workflows accordingly. Now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear. So it is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, I'm going to give a name over here. Send Calendly invitee details to other applications using API by Pabbly. So according to the objective of my workflow, I've provided the name. Now we have to select the folder in which we want to save the workflow. So I have multiple options over here of different folders. I want to save the workflow in this automations for lead management folder. I have selected that. And now let's click on create. As we have done that, we can see that two windows are open in front of us. First is a trigger and the other is action. So these two are the main concepts or the building blocks of the entire automation. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now let's suppose, because we want to set up a connection between Calendly and some other application with the help of API by Pabbly. So what we will do, we will select Calendly in our trigger and API by Pabbly in our action. And our objective is that as soon as a new invitee will be added for a particular event in Calendly, then automatically the details of that invitee should be sent to other application with the help of API by Pabbly. So clearly here we can see that action is following what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the invitee is added, then only the data is sent, otherwise not. So after understanding this concept, let's start creating the workflow step by step. Here first of all, to start the workflow, we have to select our trigger application, and our trigger application will be Calendly. So Calendly is an event management platform through which we can manage all our events easily. So here I'm going to select Calendly as my trigger application. Now we have to select the trigger event. Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger, or basically it is going to start. So we have multiple options over here. I want that whenever an invitee will be created in Calendly, then the workflow should get triggered and the response should be captured. So we will select invitee created user over here. Now we will simply click on connect, and here I have already logged into my Calendly account. So now the connection will become very easy. Here I'm going to click on add new connection and we'll click on connect with Calendly. Now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Calendly account. So let's click on connect to Calendly. And here our authorization has become successful. So because I was already logged into my Calendly account, so the authorization has become successful very easily and our connection is done. So let's move forward. Here we have to select the organization ID and it is already selected, okay, because I was already logged in. Now let's move forward towards the user. So user is also selected over here. User is the person who is managing all the events in Calendly. Now we'll move back. Here we are going to click on save and send test request button to capture the response, and it is saying waiting for response. This means that now we have to do a test submission. And how we are going to do that? By creating a new invitee in Calendly. So we'll move back towards Calendly. This is the event for which I want to receive the invitee. So I'm going to copy the link of the booking page of this particular meeting and I'm going to open it in a new tab. Now this is the booking page. Here I'm going to book an appointment for an invitee. So we have to select the date. Let's say the date of the appointment for this invitee is 5th of June. Okay, 9 a.m. Now we'll move forward and we have to enter the details of the invitee, that who is booking this appointment. Let's say the first name of this invitee is Smart and the last name is User. Smart User. Here I'm going to give a random email. smartuser398@pabblytudes.com. Here I'm going to enter the phone number as well. So this is the phone number. Now we are going to click on scheduled event and the meeting is scheduled. So let's go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will check whether we have received the response. And yes, here we have received the response. So as soon as we have booked the appointment, we have received the response of the invitee. So in this response, we have received all the details. Here is the resource cancel URL. This is the time and date at which the appointment is created. This is the email of the invitee. Okay, first name, last name, and this is the phone number. This means that our connection is absolutely successful. So now whenever an invitee will be created in Calendly, we are going to receive the response in Pabbly Connect automatically. Now our main objective is to send this response towards any other application with the help of API by Pabbly. For that, we have to move towards our action step. And our action application over here will be API by Pabbly. So we have selected that. So API by Pabbly, as I told you, is an amazing feature which allows us to connect different applications with Pabbly Connect which are not natively integrated. Here we have to select the action event that will be execute API request. We'll click on connect and here we have build the connection. So how we are going to build the connection between Calendly and other application with the help of API? For that, we have to link API by Pabbly with that particular application with some or the other link. Okay, let's suppose MailerLite is not natively integrated with Pabbly Connect, although it is integrated, but we are assuming that it is not. Okay, so here I want that whenever a new invitee will be added in Calendly account, then the details of that invitee should be sent automatically towards MailerLite, and then a subscriber should be automatically created over there. So how we are going to set up the connection between API by Pabbly and MailerLite so that the response could be transferred. For that, I'm going to take you towards MailerLite. Okay, we are just assuming that MailerLite is not connected with Pabbly Connect directly. So this is developers page of MailerLite. Here, because I'm currently using MailerLite Classic, so I will go towards MailerLite Classic API. And this is the documentation page of API inside MailerLite. Okay, now here we have to go towards API reference. This is the API reference page, that how we have to set up API inside MailerLite. Now here we have multiple options. Because I want to create a subscriber in MailerLite, so we have to select subscriber over here. So I want to post the details of the subscribers in order to create that. So here we will select subscribers post. Now after coming over here, we will see a request. This is a curl request. So what we will do, we will simply copy this curl request. We will move back towards Pabbly Connect, and in order to set up the connection, we have to go towards the three dots. Now here we will find the option of import curl. Here we just have to paste the curl request which we have recently copied, and here we will simply click on import curl. As we have done that, all the details are automatically established over here. So the action event method is custom request method is post, as we have selected over here. This is the API endpoint URL on which we want to send the response. That is, we want to create a subscriber. So here, this is the URL for that. Payload type is JSON. Wrap request is selected as no, and authentication is also selected over here as no auth. Now we just have to enter the values in these fields to create the subscriber automatically. And what are these values? First of all, we have to enter the API key for that. But before entering the API key, we will simply set the parameters. Okay. So here we have details such as email, name, and company. So we are simply going to map the details in order to create a subscriber in MailerLite. Now what is mapping? Mapping is inserting data from previous response. As we know that we have already received the response from Calendly, and basically our objective is to send the data from Calendly towards the other application with the help of API. So here we are going to use that same response which we have received from Calendly in order to map the details. Now first of all, we have to map the email. I'm going to simply delete the existing email from this field, and I will simply map the email address which we have received from Calendly. This is the email address of the invitee. We have mapped that, and now it has become dynamic. So whatever data we map, it becomes dynamic and it becomes replaceable. So with each and every new response, it is going to replace automatically. Now, because we have mapped this email over here in this field, so now whenever a new invitee will be created in Calendly, automatically this email is going to be replaced in this field with a new email. And in this way, we are going to automate the entire process. So this is the label email, and we have entered the value in front of that label. Now the next label is name. So we have to map the name of the invitee this time. So we will simply go towards value. We will map the name smart user. Now here the third label is of company. If you have received the company details of the invitee, you can also add that, but because I have not received that, so I'm just going to ignore this field for now. Now the most important field is the API key. Here we have to enter the X MailerLite API key. Now from where we are going to get that? From the MailerLite account, of course. So we will simply delete the existing key from here. We'll go towards MailerLite. This is the dashboard of my MailerLite account. Here we have to go towards the integration section, and this is the API key. So we'll simply click on use. And here I'm going to generate a new token. Okay, we have to first of all provide a name to our key. Let's say the name of my key this time will be new subscribers. Here I'm going to select this condition and we'll simply click on create token. So our token is generated. We will copy that. We'll move back and paste it over here. Okay, done. As we have done that, now let's click on save and send test request button. And here we have received the response. In the response, we have also received one ID. This is the ID of the subscriber. That means successfully the subscriber is created in MailerLite with the help of API by Pabbly. So this means that we have transferred the data from Calendly towards MailerLite with the help of API. So let's move towards MailerLite once again. Here I'm going to show you that whether the subscriber is added or not. Let's go back towards the subscriber section. And yes, here we can see that smart user, the recent subscriber, is added over here. I'm going to open the subscriber to check whether all the details are same. And here we can see that this subscriber is added via API. This means that our connection is absolutely successful. So let's quickly summarize what we have done over here. So we have set up a connection between Calendly and API by Pabbly in such a way that now whenever a new invitee will be added in Calendly, automatically the details of that invitee will be transferred to any other application with the help of API by Pabbly. So here I have just taken the example of MailerLite, but you can set up connections between any of the application you want that is connected with the help of API in order to set up this automation. Then whenever an invitee will be created, your data will be transferred to that specific application without any manual efforts. So after building the connection, let's check whether the workflow is running fine or not. I will move back towards Calendly. Once again, I'm going to copy the link of this booking page. I will open it in a new tab, and here I'm going to book an appointment once again to create a new invitee. Let's say June 6 is the date of the appointment, 9:30 a.m. Here let's say the first name is new and the last name is user. The email is newuser40@pabblytudes.com, and now I'm going to enter a random phone number once again. Okay, let's click on schedule event, and the invitee is created. So as soon as we have created this invitee, let's go towards MailerLite and we will check whether the subscriber with a name as new user is added or not. So this is the subscriber section. We will go once again towards it. And yes, here we can see that without the manual efforts, here a new subscriber is recently added with the same email, newuser40@pabblytudes.com. And here's the source API. Okay, so this means that our workflow is running perfectly fine. So these were the steps that how we can send Calendly invitee details to any other application with the help of API by Pabbly. I hope this was clear to you and it was helpful. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.